Welcome, 大家好. How's everyone? My name is Shenzhan Liao. 欢迎大家来参加我们的午间中文. Welcome to our lunch hour Mandarin. Every Monday, this 30-minute series is designed for Chinese language learners of all levels and to learn and to practice. Last time, we selected an excerpt from The Prophet by Khalil Gibran to read aloud together. You will find the recording on China Institute's YouTube channel. We are recording today's session as well. So most likely you will not see your video on our recording, but if you choose so, you can turn off your video camera. Like our last session, this time, we selected a short contemporary Chinese poem to read aloud together. I can see we have a pretty large group today, so we will see towards the end if we have the opportunity to do a breakout session so that we can, in smaller groups, to practice reading the poems separately. Again, depending on your interest and the language level, because this is an open session for different language learners at different levels. Hopefully, we can all get something that what we want from these 30 minutes, whether it's a pronunciation practice or expanding your vocabulary or giving you a sense of how Chinese language sounds and looks, if this is one of your very first session tuning in to learn Chinese language. Or this could be a chance to appreciate the aesthetics of Chinese as a language. As well, we are learning the language. Most likely, we focus on the practical aspect of the language. But this session, I hope, also can function as an opportunity that would introduce the aesthetics of Chinese language in the poetic form. So that also opens a little window in our learning practice. I want to introduce my co-host, Yanjie. Can you bring yourself up, Yanjie?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and Yanjie is managing the chat room and also the wait room and every logistic part of this. Thank you very much. And we have two facilitators today. Li Yue, can we hear you, Li Yue?
My name is Yue. Nice to meet you.
And also we have Andy Wang.
Hi, I'm Andy. Glad to see you all.
So altogether we are going to manage today's session. If you are just tuning in, we are just about to start. And I know we have different language levels. And so if you could, there is a raise your hand button at the end of your screen. If you are absolute beginners, can you click the raise your hand button? Yeah, I can see we have some absolute beginners. And if you are and if you are, thank you. If you are intermediate, it's a wide range. You probably have studied Chinese for like a year or a number of years, depending on how much time you spend. Great. And the rest, I would think that's more of a advanced level. Yeah. So I can see we have participants from various ages as well. So it's welcome, everyone. And today, currently, we have, let's see. Yeah, we have over 50 participants registered. And it's exciting to have all of you joining us. All right, and now I will start to share my screen. Just to give me a few minutes, a few seconds. All right, and I'm sharing. All right, so now I'm sharing my screen with you for today's lunch hour Mandarin. Just quickly for people who just tuned in, first time heard about China Institute, we are downtown in Manhattan, and now we are all working and staying from home. Our mission has been always for over 94 years to advance a deeper understanding of China through our school, our gallery, and our public programs on a variety of topics, including business, arts, and culture. Our school has been around since 1933 and was chartered in 1944. So when all of this is over, I would really welcome everyone to come to China Institute and see our beautiful space. And we can see each other in person in 3D form. All right, now let's get started. So today we selected a poem called 面朝大海，春暖花开. I want to point your attention to the name of the author, 海子. And you can see that the pinyin, the phonetic form of Chinese pronunciation next to the character 海子. These are 3 third tones together. If you have studied Chinese, you probably can recognize the little intonation on top of the letter with a little angle. That's the third tone, 孩子. The reason I want to emphasize this is because there's a little trick. There are 2 third tones together. The first then change to the second tone. So it's just going up, 孩子. Of course, well, unless we are reading his poem, we probably would not encounter this name particularly a lot of times. But the point is to keep in mind 2 third tones together. The first one, we change that to the second tone. So again, if you can, please repeat after me, 孩子. There are a lot of translation for this poem. We eventually settled well for the translation by Dan Murphy. Hopefully, it will transcend the feel of the poem. As we know, in any translation, it's especially the poem, it's the most difficult part. I see some of the questions popping up on in the chat room. We will see to the end of this to answer some of the questions. Before reading the poem, I also want to say a few words of the poet, 孩子. The poem is particularly well known in China, 面朝大海，春暖花开, especially among younger generations. The fact that this poem was included in mainland China's high school textbook since 2003 definitely helped its reputation. So anyone in China with a high school education would at least know of this poem. Also, as you can immediately see, 孩子 died young at the age of 25. He was quite an extraordinary character, coming from a small village in Anhui province in the central part of China. He got into the prestigious Peking University at the age of 15 in 1979. Many of you might know that 1979 is a year not long after the Cultural Revolution was over. Universities in China just started readmitting students after being closed for almost 10 years. So being able to attend Peking University at such a young age, we could imagine it's already a huge achievement for a young boy in a small village. Haizi studied in the Department of Law, yet made himself known through the Poetry Society in Peking University. While he was a teaching faculty at the Chinese University of Political Science and Law after graduation, his real passion seems to be poetry and literature, with certainly a spiritual pursuit that was influenced by Nietzsche and Van Gogh. Both, we know, were not known for life with a happy ending, and so did Haizi. At the age of 25, he committed suicide in March 1989. His death took place at a critically interesting time in China's history too. Some of us may recall in June 1989, Tiananmen Square massacre happened, which perhaps is still the deepest political scar since 1949, the founding of the People's Republic of China. Haizi's life might be tragic. I just feel it's important as when we are reading this poem, we know a little bit of his life and background. This poem is one of his most known, 面朝大海，春暖花开, is nevertheless generates a feeling that's warm, bright, direct, and simple, expressing a romantic and nostalgic relationship between the urban life and nature. And of course, I would invite you, our participants, to get a opinion of yourself after we read that together. But that's the reason why we are reading this poem today. And I hope you will like it. So next one. There are 3 parts of the poem. We will work on each part in both English and Chinese and move on to the next part. So first, I will just give a few minutes so we can take in the English translation of part 1. Again, starting from the title, for participants who are new to this, you will see the top line, that's the pinyin with tones, and then the second line are the characters. The third line with highlighted words are the literal translation for each word. And then the last line is the English translation of the poem. So again, I will start reading each word, and I will pause a little bit. Please repeat after me. Just imitate the pronunciation as closely as you can. And I will read the second time that would pause at the punctuation. All right, let's start. 面朝大海，春暖花开，面朝大海，春暖花开。I want to point out 春暖花开 is a especially relevant expression for today. Well, it's not too warm today, but there are definitely flowers out. And it's also a nice, elegant expression to talk about the season right now. So again, 春暖花开. The next line. 从明天起做一个幸福的人。So again, notice on top of the, there's no intonation. It's a neutral tone. So altogether we have the first, second, third, and fourth tone plus the neutral tone that there's nothing on it. The second time. 从明天起做一个幸福的人。喂马，劈柴，周游世界。喂马，劈柴，周游世界。从明天起，关心粮食和蔬菜。从明天起，关心粮食和蔬菜。Now you can see there are two third tones together for the first two characters. So the first one changed to the second tone, just going up a little bit. 我有一所房子，面朝大海，春暖花开。我有一所房子，面朝大海，春暖花开。All right, so now I take out the English text, and then we can just revisit the entire first part together. Again, I will read and pause at the punctuation. For the first time participants tuning in, the characters within each word are underlined together so that to give a sense of rhythm. It's not part of the character itself. All right, so let's do this together again. 从明天起，做一个幸福的人。喂马，劈柴，周游世界。从明天起，关心 粮食和蔬菜。我有一所房子，面朝大海，春暖花开。You could see in the first part there are 4 lines, each with a different number of characters. There's somewhat rhythm in it, as well you can see the characters ending the 3rd and the 4th line, 蔬菜, 菜, and 花开, 开. So it gives the poetic rhythm in it, but the style still, as a modern contemporary Chinese poem, it's still quite free, so to speak, unlike classical Chinese poetry that is highly strict in terms of tones, pronunciations, as well as meanings, sometimes even the imagery of the characters themselves. We, in fact, will read a classical poem next Monday. I just want to point out this kind of freestyle modern poetry, as well what's represented in the poem, is the result of the new cultural movement since the early 20th century, and is still relatively late in China's history. And last thing I want to point out, the Chinese words and sentences or sentence structures, as you can see, are quite simple, but still it's in the beautiful poetic form that's beloved by many today. All right, let's continue to part 2. Again, another 4 lines. 从明天起，和每一个亲人通信。从明天起，和每一个亲人通信。告诉他们我的幸福。告诉他们我的幸福。那幸福的闪电告诉我的，那幸福的闪电告诉我的，我将告诉每一个人，我将告诉每一个人。So one more time. 从明天起，和每一个亲人通信，告诉他们 我的幸福。那幸福的闪电告诉我的，我将告诉每一个人。So the last and the third part. Again, these actually, even though separated in two words, are two third tones together. So the first character by itself, it will be 给. But in this sentence, it will be second tone. 给每一条河每一座山取一个温暖的名字。So I will break, this is a longer sentence, I will break in the middle. 给每一条河每一座山取一个温暖的名字。陌生人，我也为你祝福。陌生人，我也为你祝福。愿你有。So again, two third tones together here. All together we could say, 愿你有一个灿烂的前程。愿你有一个灿烂的前程。愿你有情人终成眷属。愿你有情人终成眷属。愿你在尘世获得幸福。愿你在尘世获得幸福。 我只愿面朝大海春暖花开。我只愿面朝大海春暖花开。So, our last time reading the part 3 together and separately. 给每一条河，每一座山，取一个温暖的名字。陌生人，我也为你祝福。愿你有一个灿烂的前程。愿你有情人终成眷属。愿你在尘世获得幸福。我只愿面朝大海，春暖花开。Again, the title of the poem, we probably miss a lot of the meaning of the words, but the title, 面朝大海, face the sea or the ocean. 春暖花开, spring warms, flowers open. I hope you enjoy the poem as well as the reading. The recording will be available on our YouTube channel. And I want to thank my co-host Yanjie and the two facilitators, Andy and Yue. I know we're already passing 1 o'clock. But if you have questions, we can be around for a few minutes to address those questions. And again, our next reading will be next Monday. Hope to see you all at 12:30. 谢谢